Closing bell ringing in just under 5 minutes. So we're in the green. It's been such an interesting ride, up, down, all around, but in a narrow trading range. So these are minor moves on both sides here, but right now we've got the Dow up 27 points, the S&P gaining 4, NASDAQ up 13, Russell up 1. Dow Transports up 193. Good day for the transports. All right, forget bulls and bears. The year of the horse is cantering in as Lunar New Year festivities across the world kick off. The fire horse is regarded as a symbol of forward momentum, suggesting a year of opportunity and success. Our countdown closer joins us with his fire sector picks. He says will help your portfolio gallop to success. He's Horizon's Investments CIO Scott Ladner. I want to hear these. We want success and we want wealth. Let's go, Scott.
Yeah, sure, Liz. Absolutely. Look, I mean, I think taking from the theme here. Look, we think we're going to gallop. You really want to be galloping into equal weight types of securities, slithering out of the cap weight securities, and think out of Mag 7 into equal weight, because what equal weight's going to give you is access and sort of exposure to cyclical parts of the economy, which will do very well and have done well as nominal GDP booms, and tangible assets. So as we move from an era of intangible assets to an era of tangible assets here in the coming year or two, I think that's probably the easiest, most direct way to play that type of theme.
Yeah, because we know that over the past year and a half, 2 years, there was an outsized weighting on the S&P of the Mag 7. I mean, it was so obvious. And right now you're saying if you eliminate those and go with the actual equal weighted, that's the way to go. Okay, so within that, give us some subsectors that you feel could really, again, gallop faster and higher for people's portfolios.
Yeah, look, I think we want to be moving into kind of away from the staples. Staples have done very well this year, but we think actually this is a time to take some profits there and move that money into kind of small and mid cap financials. Again, sort of playing on the cyclical theme and playing on the idea that we have a nominal GDP boom in this country that's going on right now, coupled with deregulatory policy finally getting a seat at the table. Deregulation really sort of took a back seat in Trump's first year as he pressed the big beautiful bill and tariff policy. But deregulation looks like it's going to get a seat at the table right now, and you want to be in kind of small and mid-sized financials to play that theme.
Yeah, Walmart is actually the laggard on the Dow Jones Industrials today. It hit another record about a week ago. It reports earnings on Thursday. Can you give me a sense of how names like these big box retailers should be doing, because they are the ones that sell the staples?
They do, and Walmart's had a really nice run so far this year, and as people have really sort of latched on to how they're playing into the AI theme and kind of how they're going to use it to improve logistics and everything else. But we just think that this name is, and generally the sector has run too far too fast. Staples really did well last couple of weeks, frankly, as the market started worrying about sort of AI eating everything and destroying jobs and really kind of causing a recession because of sort of the mistiming of the benefits from AI for the cost of AI. Staples really benefited from some of that uncertainty, but we really think that was a really misplaced bet, and we want to be on the cyclical theme right now.
My eyes are darting to the Dow bug here because it's just skirting the flat line here. Oh, it just went negative. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with, a bit of a narrow trading range. Scott, yes or no? Do you love tech still, or no longer that intensely?
We definitely still love tech. We just don't want to be overweight the top of tech right now. So you want to be a more broad exposure. Again, playing on the broader theme. You want a more broad exposure inside of tech and not just playing the top of the market.
It's good to see you, Scott. Thanks for coming on.